Hello, 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 and welcome to this. This is Queen, and they're amazing. Oh, it's covered in fluff. It's only been on my shelf, you know, but it manages to attract fluff like, well, flies around the proverbial brown stuff. Yes, this is the crown jewels, he says, trying to brush the fluff away. Yes, this pseudo suede crap that they've covered it in is just just appalling. Looks like I've been kicking it around a warehouse floor, but I haven't. This has just been on my shelf. So anyway, let's open the lid. Let's close the lid. Let's open the lid. Let's close the lid. Let's open the lid. Lovely action. Wipe away some more fluff. Yeah, this was to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the band. My goodness, that was a long time ago. And here's the label that came with it. I kept it because I'm a strange fellow. And let's see, it's got the first 8 studio albums, 90 tracks, released on Hollywood Records, meticulously 24-bit transferred, Abbey Road, blah blah blah, LP style jackets, 5 colour picture discs, Matt Pinfield, oh, I don't know, some sort of thing in there. And let's have a look at the booklet first. As you can see, it's got a lovely big 25 on it, so you know exactly what's doing. Let me just wiggle my camera. Oh, tripod in view. That's better. Hey, who wants professionalism when you can get one shot lock on the job, eh? And so we have now zoomed in sufficiently for me to analyse the booklet. As you can imagine, it's fairly decent quality. Covers that period of those first 8 albums. There's a little document, a little story from Matt Pinfield. Is it Pinfield? Penfield? I don't know. And then it does each album in turn. Each section is colour coded. So you have like Queen 1 with the album sleeve, then you've got the lyrics, then you've got My Airy Arm in the Way, more lyrics, more lyrics. Queen 2, Marlene Dietrich, Mick Rock, you know the routine. They used it for the Bohemian Rhapsody video. More lyrics. Richard Dadds, Queen's Sheer Heart Attack. Of course, the song didn't appear on until News of the World. Most of that album was recorded with Brian May in hospital, suffering from hepatitis, and he put his guitar parts later. Then the now legendary Day at the Races, or is it A Night at the Opera? I always get mixed up. It's the one with the Groucho Marx in it. No, I'm joking. It's the good one. And then it's not the good one. As you can see, it's got the some of the photos that was included with that album. And like I said, The Day at the Races, the bad one, or A Night at the Opera Part 2, whichever way you want to look at it. Ah, so many lyrics, so little time. Oh, aren't they handsome? And then News of the World, and that robot there, he looks a bit like my dad. And yeah, more lyrics. Jazz. Yep, jazz. More lyrics. Yeah, I mean, it's not much for me to make any witticisms about. Just, and there they all are again, looking cool. Yeah. And a game. And more lyrics. And more lyrics. And the end, thank goodness. And the back, just to make sure that you know exactly what's in the box. And I'm going to try and show you the spine. No, I ain't gonna. Autofocus is notoriously iffy on this camera. Sometimes it works. Not wiggle it around. That ain't doing anything. It's not. It doesn't. It's just got the carpet. The carpet looks lovely, I must admit. Yeah, the carpet is dog hair free, and no sign of any short curly ones either. As you can see, completely failed to get the spine in shot there, but hey, we'll carry on. So let's shuffle the box back into view. Let me just wiggle my camera again. Hey, zoom out. Oh, here we go. So it's Queen 1. That's the first album. As you see, the actual cardboard isn't brilliant quality. It's not like hard cardboard, if you know what I mean. It's not heavy duty, so you could bend it up. But yeah, the print quality on this one isn't too bad, but it does vary throughout the the collection, I'll point out what I mean. And you've got a lovely little picture disc of the album as well, which you could wear around your neck like a medallion, and until they lock you up in the nut house. As you can see, the print quality on this one's not so good. It's not a very faithful representation. It's a little bit washed out, and yeah, so there you go. But yeah, it's not very good, that one. And again, the inside, it looks they look very washed out, but I don't know. So there you go. It's got all the information you'd expect to find on the album sleeve, and black side and the white side, haha. And there's the picture disc. Yeah, not very good. I don't think that's very good. And the next one up is, you know, it's Sheer Heart Attack. Yeah, it's not a bad reproduction. It's a little bit red, a little bit pinky, but not too bad. As you can see, everything's reproduced nicely. You can actually read everything. Let's have a look at the old disky. But look, a bit washed out there. They all look like they've got anemia. And this is the one. This is the big one, Night at the Opera. But look, see, I don't know if you can see this. It's actually embossed just like the original. Ah, yeah, there you go. You can see it's got a lovely bit of embossing there. So, yeah, very, very good quality. It's like they spent the money on this one to get it exactly right. And there you go. So, let's open it up. Again, it's just like the original album. No surprises there. Everything's reproduced perfectly. So, let's have a look at the disc. Oh, not good. They're not really centered that properly, have they? Looks a bit iffy. I wouldn't have done it like that. So there you go. And let's have a look at the sequel. Look, a bit washed out, no embossing. See, a little bit. See, I'm sure this one was embossed as well, but it looks like a cheap knockoff in comparison to its brother. And some of the print quality, you can't quite read the lettering. So, I don't know. Like I said, it is variable, the quality of the print, which is one criticism I had of this collection. So let's have a look at the disc, shall we? Yeah, see, not too bad. In fact, it actually looks better on the disc than it does on the actual album. Oops. So let's get the next one, which is News of the World. I still think the robot looks like my old man. Yeah, my old man's a killer robot. He's 80 foot tall. And there you can see the whole thing. The artwork done originally by Kelly Frias, of course. And it was actually modified on a pre-existing work. I just love it. I think it's a great piece of work. And probably the only album in existence where the album artwork's better than the music. Sorry, Queen. Sorry, fans, but that's what I think. And the disc's not too bad. Again, the colour is a little bit off. And Jazz. Now, here's an iffy record if ever you want to see one. Again, it's a fairly faithful reproduction. Not much to say, really. But, it has got one secret lurking within, which I'm sure you're all looking forward to. And now I'm gonna use the naked ladies on the disc to titillate you. Look at the naked ladies. Look at them on their bicycles. What did they do with the seats afterwards, eh? And let's put it back in its sleeve, because this actually comes... Oh, there's a hint of pink, giving it away. This actually comes with the poster that came with the original album. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to have to fuzz this out for YouTube. I'm going to put it in uncensored and see what happens. But look, there's some naked ladies, as it appeared in the original artwork there. Yeah, very good. And dark side of the moon for you, or light side of the moon. So let's put it back in there. Other way round, Darren. Other way round. Good lad, good lad. Just can't get the staff these days. And finally, we have the game, which is probably the worst reproduction of the lot. The original one was printed like on a silver mirrored background, and this looks like a cheap photocopy. That you can see the quality of that. They just look like I don't know. I just think it looks appallingly bad. Yeah, I mean you've got this kind of silvery back. I mean that looks okay, but the front, ooh, they made a bit of a boo boo with that. And let's have a look at the disc itself. Well, fuck me, they've not even bothered. They've just put the game. How dull is that? So, that's your lot. So, this has been Darren Lock, putting all these toys away, and this is Queen's The Crown Jewels. Only one more thing to say. Toodle pip.